regulations and the urban, renewal plan for Lagos, so to say. Are you working with agencies like that in sighting of this mass? What's the collaboration like?
Of course, the collaboration is solid. We are all government agencies. You don't know what we do when we are in the office. You don't know when correspondence is. For example, I'll give you an example. Ministry of Science and Technology, they wanted to, lay some cables. They still told their, they wrote us that we have engaged a contractor to go out on there. Okay, you guys, you need to assess. I sent my boys out. So there is that collaboration. But however, we tend to collaborate more with NCC. But on the state level, we collaborate. And you have to understand one thing in Lagos. Lagos used to be the federal government, capital. Federal government has a lot of assets, of which they would not allow the state to touch. So whatever it is in our own jurisdiction, we will do whatever we need to do. But on the federal level, we will still collaborate, we'll synergize, because there's been a lot of situations whereby Lagos State will build a federal government road. You understand? And, the federal controller of works in Lagos, we will engage him with Ministry of Works and LASIMRA. We will introduce docs. And do you understand? There's always been that collaboration. Okay. There has always been. Always.
All right, Rufai, did you want to ask a question?
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that, and I also wanted to talk about, make the point as regards fiber optic cables and in tandem with the realities of a smart city. I mean, you want to talk about through that narrative?
Well, one thing I know is that the government is planning, the present government is planning, and of course I know people have been hearing about this smart city news, but plans are underway. That's all I can tell you. And in addition to that, a lot of private, private companies as well, they are presently laying fiber optics. So, but what I think the government wants to do is to, harmonize and synergize everything together. So you don't find out that people, haphazardly, they go there, dig again, another company will come dig again, so the whole place will just be, will be in a mess. And again, I will quickly point, when they do their rights of way, or when they start laying their cables, one thing I'm introducing now is they must give me a comprehensive traffic management. Because often at times you find out that their activities create or exacerbate congestion, traffic congestion. That will stop. And again, I'm looking at, taking back restatement from all these contractors. Because often at times you find out that all they are interested in is to dig, but to put it back to the right state. It's a mess.
Also difficult, man.
So the plan I have is to, assess some contractors, get them approved, and we introduce them to the company. So once you dig, you have to come to LASIMRA, you engage them, we'll supervise, you put the road in, in a good state. So these are some of the initiatives that we want to discuss on the 14th of January, which is next Tuesday.
And we do hope that from Muson Center, this message will reverberate beyond the walls of Muson Center, because the people need to hear this message. And we have about 20 seconds to go on. I wanted to ask you, how has it been like being the head of this agency?
No, for me, it's been fun because I like challenges.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.